President Trump has expressed his confidence following a meeting with British Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer that a peace deal between Russia and Ukraine could come quite quickly. He said it will happen quickly or not happen at all, and he said that twice, and he said he believes that it will happen. Trump produced quite a change of language over Ukrainian President Zelensky, who is due to meet at the White House on Friday. He was asked about his calling Zelensky a dictator. His reply was, "Did I say that? Can't believe I said it." He was asked again, and he ignored that question this time. On the other hand, he spoke of great respect for Ukraine. He said the US had supplied weapons, but that Ukraine had used them well, that Ukraine had fought very bravely. Trump praised European efforts to help Ukraine defend itself, which he said is by itself a very worthy thing to do. Trump spoke also of a change in Putin's approach, who he said had earlier wanted to go through that whole long deal, but that he doesn't anymore, suggesting that Putin may not be keen anymore to push on with the fighting. He stopped short of making any US commitments to guarantee peace, as Starmer has been seeking. Trump said the US would do its bit by being in Ukraine, digging for the minerals and the rare earth it needs. In fact, a good deal of Trump's shift over Ukraine came almost certainly as a consequence of the talks with Starmer, who Trump called a tough negotiator, even if he said, only half-jokingly perhaps, that he did not like that. And Starmer's arguments for Ukraine built clearly upon President Macron's moves over Ukraine on his visit earlier. Starmer is building on that further by way of a meeting of European leaders called in London this Sunday to work out common defense strategies for Europe, minus reliance on the US. But Starmer made his moves exclusively also for Britain, primarily to escape the dreaded Trump tariffs. Trump announced talks between the two countries to secure an early trade deal. He said there's a strong chance that the two countries could end up with a trade deal that wouldn't make tariffs necessary. To that end, Britain plays its usual, Trump card in bringing royalty into it. Starmer handed an invitation from King Charles for a state visit from Trump. It would be the second such that both Starmer and Trump emphasized has never happened before. The best possible outcome for Starmer would be a peace deal that sticks, as he says it must, and for which he has offered boots on the ground and planes in the sky. Together with that, a separate trade deal for Britain with the US. But of course, we are not there yet.